Yeah, see, it's right there.
Hi, y'all.
I mean, the mic should be. Yeah, see, the mic's live. It's hot right there.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how stream decks work, and I don't know what you pointed to. Doesn't matter.
Oh no, it just
Hi,
says.
y'all.
It just says right there.
Open
The level
stream.
for it.
Oh, okay, I see. Um, and then there's.
By the way, I'm gonna be recording.
Okay. Alright, so apparently we're turning this into a time lapse. That's fun. Hey, y'all. Welcome to stream. Sorry again for being late. Very fun story. Twitch live right now. Twitch. It's like last time it was being weird. I guess it was fine.
I'll check it in a second.
Yeah. Hi, y'all. Okay. Oh, thank you. So, y'all should send me a free PC. Mine is really bad. We do giveaways. Are we doing Black Friday giveaways? Is that a thing I heard?
You should hang out for a stream.
Oh. So, we're gonna do a total cop out. Hang out for more streams and then you'll find out. Or follow the Instagram. We post it pretty. I think we post on the Instagram pretty regularly. Hi, y'all. Alright. Hi. Apparently we're making sure everyone knows we are streaming. Never win giveaways. I don't join them. Hey, you can only win if you play. Want to have one of those ghosts? Just right there. Do you mean the Astrals? Or do you mean one of these? This isn't a 5090. It's a cooler for a 4090. It's a nice cooler. It still has the thermal paste on it. Had to take the card off. I think it was water block for a water cooled build. So now we have that bet there. Nice. I would settle for help on how to upgrade RAM on mine. You know what? Believe it or not, building a PC today. So this is a great time to learn that sort of thing. So first thing, you gotta check your motherboard and your CPU, what kind of RAM it takes. This is a B840 board, so it only takes DDR5. And would you believe it? We have 2 sticks of DDR5 right here. Generally, unless it's a Threadripper, which it's not, you always want to have 2 sticks of RAM at the minimum. It just helps performance a ton. So what you want to do is typically the sticker should face the CPU, but always check the key right here. And it'll be keyed out on the board too. So just take your stick of RAM, line up the key, put it in the RAM slot. Open the RAM clips, by the way. And then just push it in, which, yeah, it's pretty intuitive. Just make sure you got the right kind of RAM. It's like the cheapest PC you got, but powerful enough to run Minecraft with bud shaders. No clue. I am not really a, I don't really know what we got at what prices for the specs. And I also don't know bud shaders are, how demanding they are, so. Anyone else having, oh, yeah. So the microphone, not the best setup here. I keep turning away from it, and I just need a lapel mic, which we don't have at the moment. So I'm gonna push for a lapel mic. Hopefully can get one, so the stream is actually like a little better in terms of listenability. How do I match the RAM to what I already have? So that is an interesting thing with RAM, is matching kits of RAM. Generally, let me think here. Just try to match the cast latency, so like CL, and the megahertz. So on this kit, it has DDR5 5600, so 5600 megahertz at CL36. So just try to match that the best you can. There's also a few other timings, which you should probably match those too. There's 3 more listed. Just try to match as much as you can. But if you are on an older platform, sometimes like DDR3 isn't really as upgradable because they don't really make DDR3 anymore. Can I have a free PC, please? Stay tuned for the stream. Watching streams, follow the Instagram. We will announce more giveaways and whatnot. Alright, so now I'm just installing the SSD. It's a 2 terabyte NVMe, so fast enough to load Windows and all your games, and big enough to hold all your games. Games are massive nowadays, but 2 terabytes is well. So, all right. Screw down this SSD heatsink here. Hi y'all, welcome to the chat. Alright. Oh yeah, funny story of why the stream was so late. Yeah, for some reason the main PC here that we have in the streaming room was acting up. I suspect it's the 20 million tons of bloatware that we have. So, and just on this PC, so that's fun. And then we just had to restart it and it's acting fine. But no one knew the password for it, the Windows account. So I had to go through the building and just ask people until eventually we found the password. I have 2 Zydots computers and they are amazing. Hey, glad to hear it. Drop a review on New Age or your place of purchase for it. I don't know if there's a review system on the Zydots website itself. I think we should have one though, because I don't know. I feel like we do a pretty bang up job, and reviews would help reflect that. Can that PC run GTA 6? I can't make promises, but if GTA 6 makes its way to PC, I would be very, very shocked if this did not run it. We have a 9800X 3D, so the top of the line gaming chip in general, and then a 9070XT GPU, which is a top of the line AMD graphics card. And yeah, if GTA 6 didn't run on this, I would be very upset with the GTA 6 devs more than anything else. I think I am missing some. Might have to get a PC. Yeah, if you do, go with Zydex. I don't know. We have great quality control and whatnot. So I'm just installing fans on the cooler here. Can you build without bloat? If I pay it, if I buy another, I would pay extra to have it removed. So I don't know if we have any bloat. I know we have an antivirus, but like, I mean, that's an antivirus. So that might have value to you depending on who you are. But yeah, I don't think we have much bloat. I don't know. I don't manage installing stuff. I only install the hardware, not software. You're on Instagram and Twitch at the same time, and YouTube too. Yeah, we stream at a couple places. I don't see voice crack. I don't see many messages in Twitch chat though. I see 2 right now, and one was just from ourselves, just testing that Twitch chat is working. Can someone donate me a PC, please? Watch out for giveaways. We do giveaways. Follow the Instagram. Sorry, the drill's a little loud. Hi there. So now I'm just finishing up the fans on the radiator here. This is a 360mm AIO water cooler, so should keep CPU pretty frosty. And the chip is a 9800X3D, which is considered one of the most like efficient, power efficient CPUs on the market right now. So it doesn't get super hot because it doesn't draw too much power, but this will definitely keep it pretty chilly. Can you build a podcast specific PC? Not 100% sure. It works just a few of us in here. Oh, okay, good to see Twitch chat is working. But what do you mean it's a podcast specific like PC? Like a PC built for like doing podcasts? Is that what you mean? Oh, sorry. We really gotta fix the microphone situation here. I'm just installing the mounting hardware to mount the cooler to the CPU itself. So alright. Then I just realized I might have forgot to grab the thermal paste for my desk, but I think there is some on the shelf behind me. But like, yeah, there is the tube there, but we'll see if it's full. And it's the stuff we use on standard builds. The, what is it? I forget. The Thermal Hero Neo is what I think the paste is called. It's really good stuff. Really good thermal paste. My current PC is amazing. Gamer PC, but lots of the RAM to record and edit video. Yeah, so, oh shoot, just dropped a screw. Yeah, just depends on what you're doing. Editing video is, it's pretty intensive. So, just, double check on the specs and what you might need. And then, like, software, check the, recommended requirements, for that software, whatever you may be running. Alright. Now, time is the time to answer the $1,000,000 question. Is there thermal paste in here? Might just be an empty tube, who knows? Okay, it's not an empty tube. There's actually thermal paste in here. Good. I have a podcast called Straight Talk Commerce. It would benefit from more RAM to edit 4 and 8K. So, I guess in terms of like a workstation PC, like for editing, like that insane size of video, I would recommend going with like one of the new Intel Core Ultra 9 285Ks. I don't really recommend that CPU for like gaming per se. It's not the best value for that, but video editing, Intel is crazy good for video editing. So getting one of those, and then if you want to spend a little more, you could get a higher end GPU, just whatever is recommended by the software itself for that sort of editing. And then probably, I don't edit video, so I have no idea how much RAM you would need. Is it impossible to upgrade laptop RAM? Sometimes. So, a lot of laptops use what's called SODIMM, and it's just a smaller form factor RAM rather than on desktop. However, sometimes you can check if I think it's called LP DDR4 or LP DDR5. If it's LP RAM, that means it's soldered down, if I'm not mistaken. So you cannot upgrade that unless you're willing to get really risky, and I would not recommend doing such a thing without proper training or experience. So just check if it's SODIM or not. And also, if it is SODIM, make sure you have enough slots for more RAM, or just upgrade all the stats entirely out of it. Alright, so I got the cooler installed here. So the entire motherboard's ready to go, but so normally you just break out the case at this point and install all the stuff into the case, but I'm gonna just unbox all this stuff here. So that way I have actual desk space here, because I don't have much room. Tell me how I got my Zydots back in April and I'm still learning stuff. Well, I'm still learning stuff. There is so much to PCs, like, once you get to, like, real, like, small details. Like, I'm learning a lot about memory right now, like, RAM overclocking. I don't think RAM overclocking is super helpful to learn, but it is fun. There's, like, a lot to it. A lot to learn with PCs. What PC do you recommend for sound production or audio production? No clue, honestly. I don't know if that sort of work is really that intensive. I don't work in that sort of thing, so I'm not gonna really say much on that subject. Hi there, Malibu KT. Are you gonna donate me a PC after this live stream? I can't make any promises, but if you join a giveaway, maybe after some period of time after the live stream, if there is a giveaway, which I would suspect there, like 99.9999% chance there's gonna be a giveaway, unless something completely unforeseen happens. Hi y'all. Alright, so almost done unboxing all this. Have to figure out how to make room here. I'm gonna just start flipping all the packaging off these fans. Probably. Hey, it's the cool guy again. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad I'm cool. Unfortunate thing though, just like last week, it is in that Onami case, so it's like 1 million fans, so a lot of the stream is gonna be just you going, oh yeah, and then installing another fan, so that's gonna be a great time. So please ask any tech support questions, I beg of you, because it will give me more to talk about other than just, oh wow, another fan, oh wow, another fan. Are you gonna give away a gaming PC today? Not today, as far as I'm aware, but in the future, I think I just confirmed it with our marketing guy, if it's Black Friday or not, and I already forgot for sure. But we are doing giveaways in the future, unless something completely unforeseen crazy happens. Can't hear you. Sorry, I need to learn to talk into the mic. Please keep reminding me. Because we don't have lapel mics, you know, that I could just put on my shirt so you can always hear me. And I turn away from the microphone very slightly and then you can't hear me, so I'm gonna really push for us to get a lapel mic. I don't know who to really talk to that about, or who to talk to about that. I'll figure it out though. Mic is low. Yeah. You're so cool. Appreciate that. Can't hear you on Instagram. Yeah, that's my fault. I just really need to learn to talk into this mic. I wonder if I can turn up the... oh shoot, I just refreshed the Instagram page. Shoot. How do I chat? Hold on, I can't see InstaChat. Anyone from marketing, please. If you're watching this, help me. Shoot. Oh, this is fun. This is great. Do I check? I go to profile live. Oh, there we go. Now I got it working. Okay, I got Instagram chat back open. However, I did not see all the chat seemed to refresh. So if there's any messages I didn't see, I will not see them, unfortunately. But now I can see messages sent now. Question. So on my PC, when I turn it on, it doesn't take me the login screen. Have updated the firmware and download the latest version from the MSI page. The monitor is new. I have to turn it off completely, then it will work when I turn on the second time. Any suggestions? So wait, you turn on the PC, and then hold on, I'm really trying to understand this situation. So you turn on the PC, it doesn't display. You unplug the monitor, turn it on, plug in the monitor again, and then it works? Or turn off the monitor? Alright, just gonna move this motherboard over here. There's no room. I'll figure that out eventually. I forgot to talk into the mic again, so you guys probably did not hear that. Just unboxing the graphics card. We have a Radeon 9070 XT. It is an ASRock version, the Steel Legend. So let's see, just double checking everything, the paperwork. I don't know if I killed the Instagram stream. I don't know. When will you announce the Arc Raiders giveaway winner? I don't know. It appears there's someone from our marketing team spamming chat right now, so maybe they answer. How much power does a PC take to run for an hour? So heavily depends on what you're doing, what components you have. Like AMD CPUs, wildly efficient, unless you're doing nothing. AMD has a super high idle power draw, but when you're actually doing stuff, they are insanely efficient. But then Intel will draw like near nil power while doing nothing, but then all the power, like when actually under load. All right. Right, so when I turn it on, it doesn't take me enter my pin. It shows a black screen. And when I turn it on, it sometimes works. Oh, so I know NVIDIA's been having a weird driver issue with that specifically. Seen it around here at work a couple times. I just realized I forgot to turn on the recording thing. Someone might barge in. Who cares? Yeah, just update your NVIDIA drivers. NVIDIA and Microsoft had a little kerfuffle when it came to the newest Windows update, so can I have it, please? This one is ready to roll. I don't think this one's a giveaway one, but I need to learn to talk in the mic more. Now I need to find my knife to open this box. No room. Sometimes it happens to me and I just need to disconnect everything and then turn it on again. There's a couple things you can do. Try Control-Alt-Escape is one thing. And then another option is Windows Control-Shift-B. That will make your screen flash on and off for a split second. But it resets video drivers. Might work. But just update your drivers. awesome. Thank you. I forgot about NVIDIA drivers. Yeah, just that's one of the fun things that companies still need to figure out is how to implement drivers in a way that's just good for everyone. I think I might be sending those messages. I don't know how though. The in InstaChat, all the periods. I don't know if that's me or not, or what's going on there. I might be hitting something on the Stream Deck. I don't know, but that might be my fault. Alright, so just unboxing the case here. It is the Onami, like the one from last week. Just, I think the last one last week was a white case, and this is a black one. It was a nice curved glass front panel. I don't know, I think it looks nice. And take off the glass so I can actually work here. Right. Right. Just gotta. Can you all on Instagram hear me at all? Because now I'm starting to wonder how much I might have screwed up by accidentally refreshing the page. Now, just gotta off the front panel stuff. Anyone got any other tech support questions? Running out of things to say here. I'm not the best at streaming. I don't know. Don't know much what to say other than 1 million fans in a second here. Hey y'all, welcome to InstaChat or Instagram chat stream. Alright, then sign the motherboard. We placed an order for the Onami White at SITS i7 14700KF and 5068 GB. Hey, good on ya. Hope you enjoy it. All to look at some YouTube lol. That is beautifully true. Does that Onami case have more space for a fan than the at SITS screen? Oh, the yeah. This has way more fans than the Screen Zen cases. But where did I put the screws here? Right in front of my face. Yeah, the Onami has a ton of fans. But personally, my favorite case is still the Zen. Are you alright, brother? You look really tired. I don't know, I just look like that. I'm doing fine. I think last night was actually probably one of the first nights in a while that I got like a full 8-ish hours of sleep, so. I have 4 people here. 3. Now 2. I don't know. Not many people in InstaChat. I don't know. Let's see. Just have to manage all the million screws. Let's see. I'm having temp issues, so I might have to upgrade it from the Zen screen. What cooler do you have? Wait, what's your CPU and cooler? Like oh shoot. I have to grab my drill again and install the motherboard. Looking for oh, that's just Just immediately reading chat. Just read out the automated little bot we have to advertise. I guess this whole stream is technically an advertisement, but I don't know. I enjoy building. I don't feel like I'm advertising. I feel like I'm being pretty honest, but that's just me. 5060 or 4070 Ti Super. At the same price, I would go for the 4070 Ti Super if they're just at the same price. But that's just me. Okay, CPU 7800 Hz 3D with a Xidax Ultra 360mm. That's having temp issues? Oh, okay, I just remembered. So the 7800 S3D is kind of funny. It's really easy to cool technically. So while it does draw very little power, so really easy to cool, it still runs really hot. So the S3D chips, the Gen 1 S3D, so the 5700 S3Ds, 5800 S3D, 7800 S3D, 7900 S3D, and the 7950 S3D, all of those have the name S3D comes from they stack cache on top of the CPU internally, the silicon, and that thickness does add a lot of insulation, so it does run a little hot, but it should be running it up to spec. I just have to actually, you know what, I'm gonna plug in the front panel stuff first, so all the USB on the case will work and whatnot. Oh, there we go. And I just knocked all my screws on the floor. That's gonna be a fun scavenger hunt for later. I'm gonna just fish it through here. Hey y'all, welcome to InstaChat. Just gonna be moving this through here. And one last connector here. There we go. Right now, just to plug it all into the motherboard. With a 9070 XT. I love the 9070 XT. It's a good card. Runs really well. I have one at home, actually. That's what I do all my stuff on. The 9070 XT Tai Chi. But I don't think we carry the Tai Chi here. But honestly, it doesn't make a super duper big difference. I just wanted the Tai Chi because it just looked nice with the rest of my build. Do you replace warranty parts with unused ones or with refurbished parts? I don't know. I would say we probably don't just. I don't think we do refurbish it. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But we will make sure it works if there's anything replaced. Runs great until I play certain games and trigger the auto cutoff lol. Wait, like the PC just shuts down? Like it completely turns off like all the RGB and whatnot? The answer is everything is new lol. I don't. Are you Xidax employee? I don't know. Yeah, like F1 25. Like all the RGB goes off and whatnot. Like that's a weirdly important detail, but then also are the fans really loud? The whole PC shuts down. Do the fans get really loud? That would also tell me a lot. gonna here. And also, how old is the PC? You can run 76 out of 78 laps, then poof, lol. Like the fans do go to max, I believe. How long have you had the PC now? Because we do some pretty intense thermal testing, so maybe it's dust? Like, huh. Like how I have to look over the PC so I can read Instagram chat. Just installing the power supply now. I had TED support adjust the fan stuff back in May, and I got it in April? Huh. Yeah, that's really bizarre. Let me think about that. Yeah, no, please, dust it off every 2 weeks. Weird for sure. Yeah, that's, that is where you contact our support again. Because that should not be happening. That is something that we need to fix. And yeah, I apologize for that. That's bizarre, to say the least. Oh, I just realized this is a semi-modular power supply, so I didn't even grab all the cables I need. I know technology gets better with time, but what's a CPU that stood the test of time? If we're talking really old, the 4790K from Intel, which is like well over 10 years old now, nowadays not so great, but back in its heyday, an absolute crazy CPU, absolute monster, and it lasted a very long time. And funny thing too, the 4790K was an infamously good overclocker. So some people that had performance issues with it were able to overclock the CPU to have it last a little longer. It was a cool CPU, just a really long time ago. But I think the new AMD like 7800X 3Ds, 9800X 3Ds, and 5800X 3D, and 5700X 3D, all the S3Ds, I think those are gonna last you a very long while. They are absolutely crazy CPUs that just, yeah, they're really, really good, especially compared to like what we had just a couple years ago. Now, just gotta, excuse me, just gotta plug in the 24 pin here. I probably should rotate it around. Might make it a little easier for me, but right. And just have to plug in the CPU power now. Push this over through here. Oh, sorry, I keep bumping the microphone. I also don't think I've been talking into it super consistently, so I don't know how much of my words are just being spoken to no one or nothing. But I'll get better at that eventually, or, you know, we could just get a lapel mic, please. I just want a lapel mic. I don't know who at the company to beg for a lapel mic, though. What's the best performing graphics card, new or old? I don't know. I mean, the best, like, gaming-wise, technically the 5090, but then you also have cards like the RTX Pro 6000 Blackwell version, which technically beats a 5090 in gaming. Hi there. But the issue with the RTX Pro 6000 compared to the 5090 is it's $8,000 I think. So like 4 times the price of 5090. So it's not really reasonable for gaming, and it's also only a little bit better. No one's saying anything in Insta chat. Is the Instagram working fine?
Yeah.
The Instagram,
Can I
yeah.
see it?
Oh no, I finally figured out. I don't know. It's like I just reset, or I accidentally refreshed the page earlier, on accident, and then I struggled to figure out. I don't know. I just don't know if it's working fine. Anyone in Insta chat, please send a chat. Would be appreciated. Oh yeah, those are my headphones. My Beats by Dre, don't you know?
What happened to your headphones?
Don't set them on the floor rather than there. Just on the floor, not on the desk. Please, I'm gonna knock that off. Sure, you know what? Good enough. Until I drop something heavy on them. The auto doesn't work on Instagram. That's why I came over. The auto? Wait, the auto? What's the auto? What's the auto? Audio. Is the audio broken on Instagram? That would explain a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, but like turn up your phone mic. Or you can hear me right now? Weird. Yeah, anyone in Instagram chat, please start. We need more samples, more data. I turned it up, still couldn't hear. Is there a way to change like specific settings? Platforms? Yeah. Audio is fine. Okay, you know what? Audio is fine then. Okay, good. Okay, maybe I am being gaslit. Gaslight and what is it? Gaslight girl oh yeah, gaslight and gatekeep girl boss. That's what it is. I can't alliteration. Just installing more zip ties. I love using 1 million zip ties for everything. Keeps the cables looking nice. And more secure in shipping. Just don't want to pull the cables too tight though, because then that becomes even like just bad for shipping. Well, it didn't work for me, but good, it's working. Glad that it is working. Also, thank you to Mad Cow Tricks for verifying. Just moving the PCIe power through here. Then plug that into the graphics card later, because the graphics card does use electricity. Shocking as that is. Let's see. Hi y'all, welcome to chat. And moving this through. Alright, unfortunately I think it is time for me to start installing fans though. So to start installing fans, I hate installing fans, especially on this case, because I just sit and talk about how much I hate installing fans. And there's 10 fans on this case, so it takes a hot minute. What? Oh, true. I like those kinds of fans, though. That's good. Oh, that's a really good photo. Is that going up on the Instagram?
It'll go up in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I feel like a senior citizen. The Instagram. Where did I put the radiator screws? Yeah. I cannot find the screws I need. Nah, they're around here somewhere. Oh, I just found them. Okay. And then now I have to unbox them, so actually, or I guess, I don't know a better word than unbox, but remove them from their plastic packaging. That is not a box. Are we still on Cat 6 cable, or have we moved up? I think we're up to Cat 7, if I'm not mistaken, but I am not a networking guy. Would not know. Hey, where are you going? Who?
You want me to talk to you?
Oh no, Dodd, do your job. I don't know. I was just harassing you. What?
Watching stream is
Oh, that's all you do?
no.
In the room?
Yeah.
That's all you do? Wow. My most dedicated fan. Where is Ryan? Who? Oh, we're just dropping full names in chat. No clue. I don't know who that is. Actually, wait, is that? I don't know. I don't know. Edwin the Truth. Kurt, question mark? I don't know. Sorry, Kurt. Don't know who you are. If that is your name, I think that might be what you're saying is that name is Kurt. I don't know. I'm terrible at interpreting text. Like, there's a delay, so I don't know what said that in response to. Okay. Kurt is on vacation, apparently. I feel like I'm still learning of, like, a million other people that work in the warehouse that I just don't know. And I'm terrible with names, so there's probably a few people that I've met, and then I just forgot their name. Yeah. Have to manage the fans on the radiator here. Hi there. Oh, you're heading out? Dog. Isn't this stream supposed to go for like an hour? Last week the stream was exactly an hour and like 30 seconds or something. So I think I'm hitting spec fine. I mean, I'm supposed to stream from 3 to 3:30, but it's like 20. Oh, sorry, bumped the mic. Who's the best gamer at Zydex? No clue. Obviously him. Do you do the game streams sometimes, don't you? No. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Wait, who does the game streams then? I don't know who Bryce is. Oh. Huh. Oh yeah, I saw Adrian on a thumbnail one time. I keep bumping this mic. Ain't no way. Hear me out. Solar powered PC thoughts. Okay, so a solar powered PC, like, yeah, that would be an issue. You could have a battery backup, but the main thing with computers, they need a very steady voltage to run. Power supplies like this one here, I can't see the rating label. It has to be in the range of like 120 volt to 240. And that's if you have a power supply that is rated for multiple ranges. Bye, have a good one. Oh yeah, happy Halloween. I forgot it was Halloween. What a killjoy I've become.
You think I just like dress
You've done that before. Don't even.
this? So this is my first time wearing this.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It suits you so well, I guess. But yes.
This is like
Oh, okay. But yeah, solar powered PC. Too many variable voltages. It would be difficult to have run consistently. And I just realized I forgot one of the bits I need for a screw here. I'm going to be using a screwdriver instead of my drill. And I also forgot my Delrin tool, so I can't even magnetize the screwdriver. So this is about to get very fun with installing fans. I don't think that'll help. Alright, hear me out. Oh wait, I'd rather have a windmill in mind. Then you'd add, well, you know what? I think one might not be so bad as long as it's perfectly consistent wind. Because that one does use three-phase. You could have three-phase power with, I don't know. I'm not an electrical engineer, though I love to pretend to be. What do you mean, why not, dog? Didn't go to college. Yeah, well, don't you have to? Isn't I don't know how electric. I thought that was like a protected title or something. Like you needed. Oh yeah. Well, an electrician is way different than an electrical engineer. Hey, that's true. Okay. Man, Nightbot is sending a lot. What do you love most about building PCs, and how many PCs have you built? Number of PCs I've built? No clue. Somewhere in the hundreds, soon to be in the thousands. And then, what do I love most about building PCs? That's a wonderful question. I don't know, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, no, I actually don't even know for sure why I like building PCs. I guess there's just a lot of intricate details, and you know, I like memorizing numbers, and a lot of that is PCs, because companies can't come up with good names for their products at all, ever. Alright. Couple more fans on this one side here, and then I'll have to install like 4 more. I love fans. Hoping we could get it. Tenrai in new case. Do we even carry it anymore? The Tenrai, yeah. Oh, we haven't even announced it? Oh. Whoops. I know we were supposed to have one for this stream, so I don't think it really even matters. What product would you rename? All of them. All of them are bad, but specifically the new Intel chips, alright? They don't make sense in terms of naming scheme. Like, I don't know. I can't, that's the thing too. Like, I've sat down and like tried to think of a better naming scheme, and I can't. Like, I don't know. But you know what? Crazy idea. Maybe naming schemes are just bad. I don't know. Like, we need to have them, but like, can you piece a PC together from different maker and brands of parts? Most of the time, yeah. I know. Like with this is all ATX. And ATX is the standard that PCs use for being standard. However, you have people, or not people, companies like Dell, where Dell, like their Alienwares, I think they're starting to go more ATX, but like Dell will use proprietary things that you just can't really do much with, which is unfortunate because I had an Alienware a million years ago, and I couldn't really upgrade it or do anything or swap the case or yeah. I think this is the GPU that I'm not falling for that. Ain't no way. Check Twitch chat. I ain't saying that. Dog. Nice try. Unless that is an actual person, like the 1% chance I'm just not gonna. Okay. Laugh emojis. Or I can't remember the name of that. Now you're smart for that. Okay. Is there? I know most tech tubers. Most of them. I don't know the ones that do like YouTube shorts though. That one right there.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm gonna be using that later though. Thank you for that. But yeah, when there's a pet tuber that I don't know. But I don't know. I'm trying to move everything here. I always try. Okay. Yeah, I get lonely. Twitch chat just keep me company, and Instagram chat, but no one's. I don't know. Not many people are messaging Insta chat. I don't know. Let's see. Just gotta figure out what I want to do with all these cables. honestly, that was a good bait too, because this is a GPU that like the 9070 XT, all the tech tubers like absolutely love it. I love it too. I mean, I have one, but like, I don't know. Let's see. Gotta remove the dust filter on the bottom here. Is it an AMD GPU? Yes, it is. The AMD Radeon 9070 XT. Gotta untangle all the cables. That's the nice thing about buying a pre-built. You'll never have to deal with cables unless like you upgrade it yourself later down the line. I mean, odds are you wouldn't have to untangle all the fans like this, so. Why hasn't the overstyle of PCs changed? Oh, overall. So back in, I'd like to say early 2000s, maybe late 90s, Intel released the ATX standard, and there's been a lot of revisions to it, but ATX has just been the standard for everything. And yeah, no, I mean, it's just how it is. Yeah, not sure what else to say about it. Just that's been the standard, and there's a lot of different styles of PC you can do though. Like there's also there's a lot of different board sizes. So like this is a ATX board. This is a just full-sized ATX board. Full-sized ATX is a different standard. But it's ATX. This motherboard's ATX. But there's also like mini ATX, or sorry, mini ITX. For some reason they changed it from ATX to ITX for some reason, not sure why. Then there's there's micro ATX, which is a little bigger, and then you have eATX, which eATX is not real, not a real like standard. I don't know. eATX is weird. I'm still on a 3080 Ti. I don't think I need to upgrade yet. Yeah, no, I'd say the 3080 is pretty like a really competent card. Yeah, the 3080 Ti, 12 gigs of VRAM, so you should be good on VRAM for a while. It has practically the same performance as a 3090. Yeah, I don't know, 3080 Ti. It's a good card. If Zydat's released a signature PC build in your name, what would it be? I don't know. If I were to configure a build that would be like something I'd recommend. I don't know. PCs are so versatile, dependent on so many things that like, I don't know. I don't think there is a one build I'd ever recommend or anything like that, but I don't know. Maybe a copy of the PC I have at home, which I don't know how I display a photo of it on stream, but it has a super limited edition case that I was super lucky to get my hands on. It is the Asus ROG Hyperion Ava edition, based off of the show Evangelion. So, I don't know. I like to brag about my PC case. I also have the Ava cooler and power supply. I don't know. Super happy with it though. With quantum computing and AI, what would be deemed? Wait, what? What would be deemed useless that you can foresee? Like, I don't know. Quantum computing has its limitations. Like, it's not really meant to run standard computer things. Quantum computing is super weird in how it works. I don't fully understand it. Also, quantum computers have to be like kept it like sub-zero temperatures, which just really isn't reasonable for people to have in their homes. People do sometimes run PCs that run really cold. Like they'll have a chiller in their water cooling loop for keeping stuff unbelievably frigid. But the issue with that is then condensation happens, so then you have to coat your entire motherboard in Vaseline. That's really gross, and then you have to put Vaseline in the CPU socket. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't see quantum computing being super practical for the average consumer. But I think companies will benefit from it. I don't know. And then AI, I don't know what to think of AI. Simple as that. Giveaway link. I don't know. I don't manage giveaways, unfortunately. I don't know. Yeah, people, I don't know, like, for some reason, people want a free PC. I don't know why. Why would you want a free PC? I mean, if I had infinite money and the ability to, I'd make sure everyone got a free PC. But unfortunately, I don't have just infinite money. So, all right, and then only one fan left. Holy heck! Only almost done. Let's see. I keep almost reading the Nightbot messages. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone here have any TED support questions? I don't know what to talk about or how to interact with chat. I'm only good at computers. Sorry, what? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how big streamers just are like the most entertaining people on the planet. That's some magic I don't understand. But then you have XQC who bought and installed a 5090, but accidentally didn't even use it for a while. I think that was XQC, wasn't it? XQC, he bought a 5090 and then didn't even use it on accident. Yeah, no, he had it plugged into his motherboard, so it wasn't using the graphics card. So, XQC, he may be a multi-millionaire, he may be wildly entertaining, but at least I have the edge in terms of being tech savvy. Yeah, I'll update you on that. I don't think I'm multi-millionaire levels of entertaining. Oh, I almost forgot to take one of the peels off this graphics card. That would have looked ugly. Too true. Now just installing the power cables for the GPU here in the front. Come on. There's a lot of cables back there, and it's fun time. So I was at So I was at a castle here in my hometown, and they have a server room. How long does the PC and things last before you upgrade a server room? It so heavily depends. I don't work in server stuff, but So I really wouldn't know a ton. But like you can be like Nintendo and have your servers running hardware from like the Nintendo Switch Online servers. Weren't they running Windows XP? Nintendo Switch. Their Nintendo Switch Online, like their servers were running on XP. And that's in Nintendo Switch Online was not doing so hot because of it. So it just really depends. Upgrading servers is so dependent. I mean, didn't they release GTA on the Switch? Didn't everyone love the trilogy on the Switch? Recommended laptop for wife who plays only a little but uses Excel and a few other apps for work. I mean, if you're not if you're not playing games super often on it, I don't know. I know we have some pretty decently cheap laptops here, but to be completely honest, I don't know. I don't know if we could talk to Snapdragon about it. I don't know, but they have laptops with Qualcomm Snapdragon CPUs, but those have a few issues. The benefits of those systems with a Snapdragon X processor, like those laptops, insane in terms of power efficiency. They are great for like work and whatnot, but the issue is they run a completely different architecture, so some things just won't work on them. Like games don't really work reliably. They also wouldn't run great, but they are phenomenal for work. But if you need something that can actually play games, then I would highly recommend a Xidax laptop. Because, yeah. Let's see. But that would be my personal recommendation. But always just check requirements of the things that you want to do on that laptop, and then cross compare it with the specs of what you plan to buy. Let's see. Now I just have to figure out how to commentate over installing a million fans. I still think we should like install or like do a special PC with just a million fans. Yeah, there's a fantastic. Hmm? All right. I just have to install the bracket here for the graphics card. That's all stable. Let's see. What movie? Yeah. I don't know about that, but I still think it would be fun. I don't think Twitch chat or Instagram chat could hear that, but a stream where I teach other people in the company who don't know how to build a PC how to build a PC. Because I think that would be a fun content idea. Honestly, like when I build a PC like this, I end up realizing that I forgot to grab a fan controller or something. Yeah, that would be appreciated. Yeah, thank you.
Control yourselves.
But it's like I'll do builds like this, and then I don't know. There are some things I just don't mention how to do or anything because it's just natural, like practically muscle memory at this point. So actually teaching someone how to build a PC would be I think it would be a good learning opportunity. So now, unfortunately, I do not know Spanish. Mi español es muy mal, which is bad because a lot of my family speaks Spanish, and I do not. Explain fan setup. Okay, that's actually a really interesting topic. It depends. Hold on, I'm just gonna plug in the water pump here for the water cooler. Figure out how cables work. Okay, so watch a PC, awesome, love it. I'll assume that's a good thing that I'm hearing. Okay, so in this case we have these as exhaust. So they go in here and then the glass is curved, and then these fans down here blow up into the graphics card here, then out through the radiator at the top and exhaust all the hot air from the GPU out here. That's what happens in theory. Now, there's a lot of different orientations for things. Example, you could have this AIO over here, the water cooler, and the radiator. I do not recommend that. Like all the builds we do here, unless there's something very specific, we always put the radiator at the top. Because when they make water coolers like this, there's always a little air left in there. And the pump is down right here. And getting air in the pump is really bad. So it's always a good idea to have the radiator up as possible. So, but like if you have an air cooler, we do the exact same fan orientation, because it's just standard. And it also, this is probably the nicest looking fan orientation you can do. But Noctua, they make fans and do a lot of crazy engineering. They're really good engineers. They recommend a really weird fan orientation that is more performant, but it looks really ugly. So, hey, thank you. Yeah, it just depends on what you're going for. So, we always go for this fan orientation because it looks nice and it'll perform really well. And if we did Noctua's fan orientation, then it would look ugly and only would perform a little bit better. So it's just not really worth it. Especially, it would be a performance gain you would not even notice, like at all. So do you want to hear an odd fact? Of course. Can you build PC? Can you build PC? Can you build PC? Yes, I can build PC. But, shoot, I just dropped. Oops, I need. Alright. Just, gotta move this around here. What's the odd fact, though? I'm really curious. I love installing fans and fan controllers. There's so much invigorating things for me to say. Wonderful. Now I just have to manage the SATA power here. Installing the fan controller. Sorry I'm not showing everything. Stream was started super late today. So I do kind of have to move a little faster, I think. I don't know. I'm not super in the know in terms of scheduling. I probably should be, but I'm not. Hey y'all, welcome y'all joining on Instagram chat. Now I'm just gonna hook up the fan controller to the motherboard here. So all the fans are controlled based off of the CPU temperature. So if CPU get hot, then the fans will spin. Generally, that's a good thing. Is that what y'all did to my PC? What did we do? I mean, this is what I'm doing here is what we do standard on every PC. Unless I've made some sort of grave mistake I have not noticed, but I would heavily doubt that. Over 95% of the time, the world's intercontinental data travels through undersea fiber optic cables under the ocean. Most people think it's through satellites. Yeah. Yeah, sharks eat them. It's great. There have been entire like network outages because they just sometimes animals just will see things and decide to eat them. And believe it or not, repairing those cables under the ocean is and finding where there was the issue is not the most cheap and easy thing. Let's see. Gotta add more zip ties. And then, let's see. Here. Yeah, fiber optic is absolutely like an amazing miracle to me. The fact that we're able to just send a laser halfway across the world just to like send memes and stuff. If you Google data cables and look at the chart, it's crazy. Oh yeah, they do have maps for that, don't they? Yeah, it's I don't get how humanity has gotten so far. Remember seeing a meme not too long ago that was it was just a drone shot of over a forest with the caption, "How did we turn this into this?" And that being a gaming PC forest, so. Alright. Couple more fans. Hi there. Should do that on camera. Maybe don't. Yeah. Maybe that's for the best. Twitch chat and Instagram chat, use your imagination. Nothing terrible though. What's Arc Raiders? Wait, we ran back the giveaway? What does that mean? Oh, fun. Oh. Yeah, someone earlier asked about the Arc Raiders giveaway, and I had no idea what that was. And they asked, when is it? And I said, I don't know. So apparently it's next Monday.
No, it's
Alright, so it's next Monday. Alright. Okay. I just got my PC back from you guys about a month ago. The UPC? You mean the UPS went out? There's also a problem with BitLocker coming on. Oh yeah, BitLocker? That's a Microsoft thing. Trust me, if we had a solution to fix every problem Microsoft just threw, this job would be a lot easier. But Microsoft loves to... BitLocker is terrible. I do not like BitLocker. It exists for a reason, but I do not like it. BitLocker is terrible. That's what it is, in my opinion. BitLocker is a technology that was made by Microsoft, where it will just encrypt your drive. All right, and if you end up changing out your CPU or your RAM, or I think it happens if you reset your BIOS as well. Then you just lose your entire Windows install. So, yeah, and I don't know. I don't think we even ship PCs with BitLocker on, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, I don't manage installs. In fact, I can say nowadays we don't, because I have managed some install. Well, we might enable it later. I don't know, because it is a good security tool, and as much as I disagree with it being on, it does have its uses, and I have to admit that much. So we might ship it out, because we don't know who our customers are, and sometimes customer security is really important. Let's see. That game doesn't look good to me, nor does Battlefield, coming from a COD player, which is also terrible. Yeah. To be fair, the games we play most are the games we hate most. I dumped 2,000 hours into Smash Brothers, and never again. I don't play video games anymore, really. I played Terry and Incineroar. Sue me. Oh, never mind. You can't even talk trash. PK Fire! It's not even good at a high level, but stillness is annoying at a high level. Oh, fun! Now I can't find one of the fan headers for the controller. So now I have to go sifting through here and try to figure out. You know what? I just turn the PC on and see which fan doesn't spin. Oh, there we go. I could actually hear the water or the air draining out of the pump. Can't wait till Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out. I don't know what that is.
Oh, come on. What do you mean?
Gaiden. I keep up with none of the Oh yeah, you get hella discount. Dude, where is this fan header? Sort of need to have all the fans plugged in. It's like an important part. A really important part. So not being able to find a fan is wildly annoying. Will you be getting my setup next Friday? No clue. I don't know. I don't know the details of your order. Nah. Yeah, I don't think I will. No. Oh, I found the fan header, I think. Oh, I finally found that one fan header. I haven't had that happen before. Built many hundreds of PCs. Nah, I'll be ordering it next Friday. Hey, that's nice. Built hundreds of PCs, but every once in a while there will be a new thing that happens, and it's like, oh, that's educational. Every opportunity can be a learning opportunity. I have terrible enough memory. But one thing though with ordering on Friday, builders do not work over weekends. So it'll probably, well, if you order early in the day, I think your build might be pushed. I don't know. I don't manage that sort of thing. I'm a builder, not a manager. I don't feel like I'd be a manager. I'm not a schedule person, or I don't know. I'm not a salesperson. Whoever manages that sort of thing, I'm not that person. Oh boy, this cable is really caught in here. Oh, just have a cable that's absolutely nested in here that I somehow missed and am now paying the price for. I know some people, haha. That's cool. I know people too. Bless the Fate 123. My daughter dressed up, thing one and, wait. Oh, dressed me up as, thing one, and she's thing two. That's really fun. Wholesome. I don't think you should buy that limo. I have no clue what a Cadillac limo is. Oh, I thought you were saying that as a bit. Is like, oh. Oh, I mixed up limo and Lambo. Okay, I thought it was a bit that you were gonna act super rich or something.
Oh, just be really funny.
It would be. It would be kind of funny. I saw a entire school bus on Facebook Marketplace the other day for like $2,000. I was so tempted. If I could drive a bus, I would be. And also, if I had the sort of money to spend on the amount of gas those things probably chug down. But I'm not no gas biologist. God bless. Let's see. No, don't buy that. Twitch chat has advised you.
But what if I dress it up like a dachshund?
Oh, that is one option, is dressing the limo up as a Dodson. Honestly, you should take out like $1 million payday loans. Let's see. Great building, and it sits. Yes, it is. It's an X6. It's a ready to roll, so it will be listed on Newegg. It features a 9800 X3D, a 9070 XT, 32 gigs of RAM, I think. Yeah, 32 gigs of RAM, 360 millimeter water cooler, and what? Dude, 32 gigs is enough for. I would argue that like a lot of the builds I do for friends on the super duper low budget like $100 builds, like 16 gigs of RAM is enough for them. So 32, I think 32 is really good for the majority of people. But if you're doing workstation tasks, maybe you need 64, or if you're doing really crazy workstation tasks, maybe 128. Maybe really. The most you can do on modern boards, at least, that are consumer platform, is 256 gigabytes of RAM. That's what this board here can take, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check the spec sheet though, but I know the CPU can do 256 gigs of RAM. And then, but then you have like Threadripper, where like if you get like a 9995 WX, like that CPU can take 2 terabytes of RAM. And the CPU alone is $10,000. But there are cheaper ones that also take 2 terabytes of RAM. And then you have platforms like Epic, where I think they go up to 8 terabytes of RAM, which is just 8 terabytes of RAM is just like, I cannot fathom that. Like, I have 64 gigs at home and feel a little bad because it's way more excessive than I really need. But, like, 8 terabytes of RAM. Sounding like a deal. Yeah, $10,000 CPU. And then there are also more expensive options out there, you know, if you have too much money. And then I have 4 terabytes of storage at home, and I feel like that's an infinite amount. Okay, you're a content creator. You chew through storage. But yeah, no, I cannot imagine 8 terabytes of RAM. Let's see. Okay, I'm almost done with this build. Just have to finish the RGB wiring. Who doesn't love RGB? Adds FPS. It's like painting. I think I made this joke last week. It's like painting like fire decals on the side of your car. It just makes it faster. I'm gonna just start a tradition of making that joke every week. My 2020 build from y'all is still a great machine. Glad to hear it. It's great. I am very happy that we're providing a service and product that is doing good for people. Sometimes, like, the package will get struck by lightning, you know, but like, doesn't happen most of the time, and I am super just glad how many people have a good experience with Zydax. Alright, finish the RGB here. Alright. Can't wait to turn it around, and there's just a massive cable I forgot the front here. No, it looks all good. I could tighten it. Alright. Final zip tie. Up. Alright, just have to screw on the back plate. Which, that is the one thing I don't like about the Onomi. Have to screw on the back plate, which honestly probably a good thing, but makes my job a little harder. Like, I don't know. I just love complaining though. It's like my top 10 favorite things. Not mine for CAD design, but did find out that their software doesn't utilize what the machine is capable of. Well, good news. That machine, if it is too capable for CAD, or not too capable, but it can run video games is what I'm trying to say. It can play games on it too. Let me get a 5090 Gangsta. I don't think we do giveaways for builds for 5090s. They are 5090s are so expensive. So unbelievably expensive. Graphics cards cost way more than they used to, but well, it turned on. Yay. Oh, I forgot the pump cap. Where's the pump cap? Right there. Zydax logo, infinity mirror. It looks nice. But yeah. Wait, who is Idiot Food? I've been following them since 2020. That's a wonderful question. I have no clue who that is, or why you've been following them for so long. So, yeah, the build is done. This is gonna be a fun room to clean up. One thing I do want to showcase about this card, though, is has a neat feature here where, yeah, I can't even see. Yeah, you can turn on and off the RGB with a physical switch. No software required. I like that about these ASRock cards. I don't like software, which is why I often end up just disliking RGB, even though my build is covered in it. My future PC right there. Hope it is. That'd be cool. I like Zydex. Brandon did a great job working with me for budget and what I was able to fit in the case. Good to hear that. Don't know who that is. Assume one of our salespeople. Glad to hear it. Well, stream must be concluded. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Great time. Same time next Friday, I'd assume. Same time next Friday, unless I get like hit by lightning. In which case, still same time next Friday, just maybe not me. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful night.